hey, let's make something. Or rather, let's fix something. So I started that. This is just obviously a cover with beautiful, glorious bats, our little bat friends that eat all the mosquitoes that are coming. But I don't love the way that I did the center. Well, first of all, even though this has a warm tone, the background paper really has a beautiful, like, I feel like that's more of a cool tone. And I don't love this color of paper. Plus, it cracked. It's brittle. So, what I thought I might do, if you want to lay flat for a second, is I made this, now don't panic, just stay with me. I took this scrapbook paper and dyed it with watered down acrylic paint. And I like the back. I like the back of it much more than I like the front. You can see like how the pattern kind of came through. And so I was thinking of maybe cutting this down to size and putting this on the inside. Right? I think that could work. Because and then I don't know what I'll do with this inside spine, because I want to do a hidden spine, because I certainly don't want to cover up this beauty. All this is, I need to re-glue that a little bit, maybe. Is that coming loose? Yeah. This is just little strips of, this is made out of a cereal box. And then I just I cut a strip and glued it on there. And then when I did the fabric, I used, I don't know what kind of glue I used. I don't think it was Fabri-Tac because it didn't bleed through. I wish I could remember. Sorry about that, guys. But, and then you just kind of burnish it down really good. And it looks like the spine of a book, right? I think so. Anyway, I like that. So let's cut this down and see what this looks like. Well, first maybe I should take off. Maybe I'll just get rid of some of this so we don't have any extra bulk in there. Because just throw it on your table, Barbara. You don't have nearly enough crap on your crafting space. Okay, so yeah, let's peel some of that off. This one might turn out to be a little longer than I expected. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so there's that. And then, should I measure? Should I cut with the scissors? Should I use a paper cutter? Definitely a paper cutter. Hold on. Oops, which way does this go? This way. Okay, so, and I like the fact that the hole is still there, so I'm going to trim from this side. And I think we need to take off just a smidge, because, of course, I'm not going to measure, because why would I do that? Why would I do that? That would be not enough adventure. Oh, I might need to get a new blade for this. So let's take that off and see if that now fits for what we want. I think I want that. I kind of like the fact that this has like a worn edge too. I might include that. But then I also like this on top. Decisions. I'll leave that on top. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be about perfect. Now, where do I want? Can you guys see what I'm doing here? This is very technical. What I do now to measure is I take my thumbnail and I just make a little crease of where I want it on the paper cutter because, again, we don't measure. Okay, get in there. And then it helps if you can still see your crease. Okay, I think I got this upside down, but it's fine. It works both ways. And then we're going to save this scrap for something else, of course. All right. Let's see if this is going to fit. Oh my gosh. I think I like that so much better. I like that so much better. Okay, so let's glue it down. What do we want to use? We got Bearly Arts. We got Fabri-Tac. We got art glitter. I think art glitter is going to be... the way we go. Okay. Okay. Let's do this thing. I can always go back in, and I got the pin in my mouth. That's why I sound funny. Well, no, I just sound funny on a general basis, but this is why I sound funnier. So I'm not going to worry about getting too close to the edge because I can always come back in, and glue the edges down. But I got to do this fairly quickly because, as you know, if you use art glitter glue, it dries really fast. And I want it to stick good. I don't want it to be like half dried when I try to put it on there. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see how she turns out. Okay. Get it on the way you want it because you're not going to be able to move it, Barbara. Okay, there we go. And I dropped the pin out of my mouth, and it's now on the floor, and I'm probably going to step on it. Okay, I like it, right? And then we'll put the hidden spine in here. That way I don't have to sew through that. I don't know if I love the way that glue worked, but you know what? Things don't have to be perfect. It's fine. It's fine. So I'll be working on this, yet another unfinished project.